Everyone hear us? Can you heal all faith?
It says you're live, and then there's something popped up. I don't like that. I don't like when things pop up. It makes me nervous.
I prefer it because I'm getting older, but
Boom's here. Boom Splode said, "Greetings, friends."
Splody.
Hello. Oh, I have black in the background. That's interesting.
Mhm,
All right, that works. That works. I'm not gonna complain about it. Hello, Nigoth.
Hello.
We've got June. All right, people are joining, and I was gonna put it in Instagram, although this could be a pain in the rear.
Let's see. We haven't fucked up anything majorly yet that we know of, so.
Thank you for jinxing it.
Hey,
Right when I'm about to do.
Usually it's your job to jinx it, so I'm here to help.
All right. I don't think. I figured we would do this now. I don't feel like we're gonna get a lot of new people. We were late. Yes, I actually ran to do this. And This
Yeah.
is the fastest we've ever set up, or I don't know how long it took you, but this is the fastest I've gotten in here and set things up because I was like throwing off my work clothes and hopping into my PJs and
Feeding the Inky.
feeding Inky. It was chaos. Okay. Let's see. Aha, I can do this. I can put a link. So I'm going to try to put a link in Instagram just in case. We'll see if anybody join now. Tap here. I don't know if this will even work, but it's worth a shot. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. And we got Llama.
No. This isn't Monty Python, Splody. This is Steve Hofstetter. So this is a limited edition shirt. The whole point of the shirt, the reason why it almost didn't come out was because his tour was supposed to be the Bring Out Your Dead tour. It was sadly timed right as COVID hit. And they're like, we didn't sell a lot of these shirts because nobody wanted to think about bringing out your dead when a national plague hit all the world.
Fair.
And then I bought one because I thought it was the darkest, most hilarious shit in the world. I was like, yes, I must have one.
Welcome to Chronically Adventuring. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
So this is rare for us. We've never done this. We've never had any alcohol on the podcast, but it is the holidays.
Suck it.
And I don't have to work tomorrow. And then I have to work on Christmas, which is awesome. But then I have a couple days off after that. So I'm excited. And here we go. Bottoms up.
All right. Push the button.
Push the button.
Hello, kid.
We don't even really
Welcome to the torture half hour.
I can just add it in on the audio version.
Yeah, but we get to talk over it now and annoy people.
We do. I know it's totally pointless. Yeah, we always do this.
We do not.
Nathan is here. Cheers, everybody. I hope you guys, or you folks, if anybody is imbibing, then feel free to do that now.
Come with me now.
This might be our last ever live.
This is going to be a disaster.
It's going to be a clusterfuck, but it's our kind of clusterfuck.
Even more so than
Yeah.
I did make a list. I feel like a really good list. I'm very proud.
No one is
I made
that guilty.
I did not expect
We'll be
anything.
auditioning for new co-hosts starting next week.
We're different. Look at the size of that list.
Woo! Jeebus creepus. You got enough for both of us.
You have list envy, don't you?
No, not even a little.
I feel like that was really loud because I can hear it super loud.
Woo! All right. So anyone whose ears aren't bleeding, welcome to the Christmas episode. Hopefully we'll get some new folk wandering in and sort of being like, the fuck? And yeah, we're here to cause trouble and mayhem for the Christmas season.
We're in full Grinch mode.
Oh, dude. Fuck Christmas forever.
I love Christmas, but like this is right around this. I don't like the day of Christmas. I like the Christmas season. I like the holiday season. I wish it didn't start before Thanksgiving, which is silly. But I enjoy the Christmas season. I don't get all bah humbug until like the day of Christmas. And then probably because I work and I don't have kids, so I don't care. And everyone's kind of weirdly like rude. And I don't know. Today was super hectic. And I'm like, it's the holidays. I was started out all
trying to be bright,
chipper. And people immediately killed
it down.
Killed my inner Who. My inner Whoville is has been Grinched thoroughly.
Has been napalmed and Grinched. Yeah, I hate the Christmas season, but mostly because for the last, this is my third going into fourth Christmas of working in a blue collar thing. So basically, when people are like, I need shit now.
Yeah,
they're like, well, we have a limited team. We are not omnipresent. What do you want from us?
Yeah.
And so yeah, people are like, yeah, Branch just tore down my friggin' riser and my kitty. There's an Inky in the chat. So we have people, branches knocking down people's panels and risers. We have people being like, oh my God, my heater just broke because it's been doing it intermittently. Fix it right now because I have guests coming in half a day. And we're like, well, sweet, bro. Like, we'll do our best, but what do you want from us? And so yeah, we had to deal with lots of people like that. Just me, mine now, and fix it right now. And if you don't fix it, I'm gonna leave a bad comment. And we're like, dude, what do you?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
He's like, I hate daddy.
He's over it.
Let me the fuck alone.
Okay, so Tomo's here. Welcome. And Boomsplode said, I thought Shane was a teetotaler. I was for many years, but now I'm back on the sauce. I feel like I'm not too worried about it. I don't actually drink much these days, and when I do, I don't drink much in one sitting either. I can handle 2 beers, and then I gotta like take a break. I'm like, woo, feel it. It's more the next day I'm gonna feel it. Like I am learning my limits at this point. I don't think I ever could really handle hangovers all that well, but I think I bounced back quicker. Like it was,
but you did them very well. You did them with style and aplomb.
Sure.
I mean, we have visual record of you doing it with aplomb.
Fair enough. The flex happened a lot earlier today. My arms, you guys, this is just the camera. The camera adds 5 pounds of muscle. That's what it does. I'm not this yoked in person. I love this camera. I will never get rid of this laptop.
No.
Because it makes me look
ripped. HR buff and stuff. Yeah.
Tomo said tequila for fighting. Tomo has experience, as has Duncan. I do not drink hard liquor anymore.
No, not so much no more.
Yeah, that is one thing that when I went back on the sauce is a very mild sauce.
Yes. The hardest thing he drinks,
spicy.
No, the hardest thing he drinks is like champagne or wine. That's as hard as you'll go.
Yeah, I'll do a little bubbly. I'll do a little wine. Yeah. And I will do beer. And that's it.
I, on the other hand, am a functioning alcoholic and proud.
Functioning is, I guess, arguable. You do function. I don't know how well you function, I guess, at the Crescent. Purry Christmas, Inky. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, everyone. So today, Duncan, do you want to introduce the topic?
Yeah, because I can't remember.
That's a no.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We're talking about the best and worst holiday traditions. So I have a long ass list here. And what I'm curious about, too, is I know we have people like Boomsplode is in the UK, I believe.
Yep.
We've got some people from other countries. So if you have any weird ass traditions from your countries, I want to hear about it. But I will start us off with, and I've just listed a bunch of traditions that some of them I have strong opinions about.
Can I have one that I do have? I almost whooped somebody. So I was at the gym and we had these PVC like sticks, and you use them for like stretching over your shoulders and like doing the whole like around the world thing where you stretch out your shoulders and stuff like that.
Okay.
And something started playing over the intercom, which I despise in the deepest part of my grinchy little dark soul.
Okay.
And it was the Mariah Carey "I Don't Want a Lot for Christmas" song. And I was like,
it's all I want for Christmas.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
It's one of those songs where I just hate it. And I grabbed my PVC spike. I will beat your ass. Turn the song. And like Jeff, who is this gigantic Viking of a man, was just like, he just laughed at me. And
so that is a tradition that you hate, is the playing of that song.
Of that song specifically.
Over and over again.
Yes. Ad nauseum. And I do.
I don't hate it more than most other Christmas songs. I think it's fine. You just hate all Christmas songs.
But that one most especially, that one seems to get a lot of play. Like you can walk from store to store to store and hear it.
I like it. It's
ad infinitum.
As Christmas songs go, I think it's fine. There aren't any Christmas songs that I really hate. There are some that I like more than others. But that is one thing I like about Christmas. I think if I worked retail and had to suffer through constant Christmas playlists, it would drive me nuts. And I remember that from like my teenage years. But these days, if I hear a Christmas song, it's pretty rare. And I'm like, oh, it's the season. It just reminds me that it's the season. And we don't have it like on a loop at my work or anything. So I don't have a problem with any of those songs.
Well, and we vote it down immediately. This is why I don't make lists.
What are the songs that you folks like or hate? Because I would say like my favorite probably, I mean, I love all the traditional songs. I'm good with, Jingle Bells and everything, the Little Drummer Boy and all that stuff.
Thank you, Splody. Love you too. You bastard.
Okay, so the songs I'm going to veto because
Okay.
I like the songs. We're
Okay.
50-50 on that one. And I
Okay.
knew you were going to bring that up. I knew you were going to be gritchy about it. But I like the songs. How about, though, just in general? Well, you know what? Let's start with a more controversial one. Inky's going to be a crazy ass.
Mm.
Mistletoe is full on like
It's
sexual
rape,
assault.
it's rape sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just little rape sprinkles thrown at people.
I don't really mind it because
Mm.
no one has ever forced a kiss on me. I don't think it happens all that much to guys for the most part. But if I
You
were a woman,
say
I'd be
that,
like
yeah.
very suspect about any time I see he is so salty right now.
Bruh.
Inky did not get his pets when I got home
Mm-mm.
because I had to run and do this. So he's just going to be over there
Destroying the box.
being difficult.
Yes.
So no, I just think that mistletoe, I don't know if this is from a bygone era when men would just grab women and shove their tongues down their throats or something. I don't understand.
I think it was a bit more chaste back then. I think it was a bit more like, "Mwah,"
Kiss
and
on the
then
cheek.
cheek, and then, but we hope. But yeah, if there was a lot of, tongue battling that was, non-consensual, I think that's kind of horrifying.
Tomo brought up Baby It's Cold Outside, which is on the Me Too tip faux show,
For sure.
which mistletoe is also.
Yes.
Mistletoe is a hashtag Me Too waiting to happen.
Yeah.
It is definitely like strategic. Like
Mm.
if you are some kind of creep and you want to have you're hosting a holiday party and there's somebody that you want to violate, just throw up some mistletoe.
Yeah.
It's a socially acceptable way of violating people.
And that does make me want to hang up. Jesus, cat.
He is so annoyed. Okay.
Yeah, and now he's gonna poo because he was like, the box isn't doing enough.
There you go.
But I do want now to hang up a little bit of mistletoe in my job just to freak out all the blue collar workers.
You're 100% male office, right?
Oh yeah.
And
So-
they're all like mildly homophobic. That would be pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah, and I really want to do it now. Every doorway, I'm just gonna hang a little
And you
bit.
don't have an HR department, so
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
Let's get
I am the HR department, which is
That's terrifying.
the shit I've said.
Blind.
Lord.
Leading the blind. Okay, so mistletoe probably I think will end up on the list because that's a weird ass like sexually assaultive holiday tradition.
Yep.
What about where do we fall on caroling?
Oh wow, I am not a gun owner.
Is that a good thing in this case?
Yes,
because otherwise,
I think people would live much shorter, more messy lives. if
you wouldn't be kind of intrigued if a group of people showed up singing outside the house.
I think for about 10 seconds, and then
What
the
if they
fact that
were
I can't
good?
scream them. What?
What if they were good?
If they were really good, then it would probably last about a minute and a half. But I can't screen it out. Remember? So I can't go anywhere in this paper thin fucking walled house and not hear them warbling outside my goddamn door. And all of the old man shakes fist at sky comes out of me.
Yeah, this is definitely an old man shakes fist at sky moment because I think that it would be a little bit I don't know, it would be cheerful. It would be a change.
Mm.
I've never had anyone actually carol outside my window, and I think it would be kind of cool. I would be maybe a little shocked and at first surprised and maybe threatened a little bit. But once
my door.
once I realized that they came in peace, then I think I'd just videotape. I'd put it on like Instagram.
Well, see, this is the thing. The other thing is where I grew up in the sort of Berkeley, Oakland area, and then also the occasional like one or two Christmases that we actually spent in England, there were occasionally carolers, and they were never good. They were just sort of like the local people, and they would just come out and warble, and I just hated it.
See, I feel like if you that takes guts to go out there and sing in front of random houses, and I feel like, man, if you are like what, but we have seen enough American Idol to know that there are delusional people who enjoy going up and just making a fool of themselves. So yeah, I wouldn't want William Hung outside my house, she banging Christmas, all through the night.
No.
So, but I'm just saying, if they were good, I'd probably be intrigued and I would watch for a while and I'd be stoked on that. So I don't have a problem. I think this one has a footnote or a asterisk, which is if they're good, I'm cool with carolers.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, I've got a bunch more on my list, and you all are not helping. You're just talking amongst yourselves. So we would like you to throw some in there. I'm glad I brought a list this time because the chat is not. Inky is
It's a cat in the box.
He is not usually a menace, but when he doesn't get his pets, if I get home, he is being a menace right now. Okay, fruitcake. That goes on the
Fuck that ever.
worst holiday traditions list.
Whoever invented that, I want to go back in time and punch them in the mouth just as they're thinking it up. Just as they're like at their like little stove cooking area, cauldron, whatever the fuck it is. I'm assuming they're a witch. And they're just throwing ingredients together. I'm just like, oh, whack.
Yes, no, I agree because fruit by itself, pretty good.
Yep.
How do you fuck up fruit?
How do you fuck up cake? Bro.
Good point.
How do you fuck up cake?
Those are two things that should be even better together. They should complement
And
each
frequently are. Strawberry shortcake, super good.
other. Absolutely.
Like a bunch of different shit is super good. Banana bread, fucking pumpkin bread,
It's-
all the things. Nom nom nom. But
it's not cake. It's what is fruitcake? It's like gelatinous weirdness.
it's a brick of shame, and I think it should go through someone's window frequently.
It's a weapon. That's
It
what
is.
it is. It's what people. It's what Duncan. It's what Duncan throws at carolers.
Seriously. I'm festive.
It's a get away from my porch, is what it is.
Violently festive with fruitcake.
And they said another. Okay, so finally we're getting some great traditions from. Here's Niga, putting kids on a strange man's lap.
Oh, bruh.
That's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
That is weird.
It is weird. I remember a couple of Santa trips where I was like, yay, Santa. But I was also like, not even into the age of reason. So, like, yeah, of course I didn't give a fuck. But, you know, definitely, at least my dad was a gun owner back then. I didn't know that at the time.
I mean, the thing is that there's always a line. There are always a lot of people observing.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone like goes to some weird, you know, dark, dimly lit warehouse and like leaves the room while their kid is on the lap. It's typically in a public.
Oh yeah, Santa, I'm gonna go over here. You just take the kid, do whatever. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
It still is not really okay.
Yeah.
It's along the lines of mistletoe. It's a weird, outdated Me Too tradition
Yeah.
from a time when people were way too trusting.
Yeah. Yeah. And it frequently backfired.
Yeah. I love Bad Santa, the movie Bad Santa. Brick of shame, people are laughing about. I think that so far, mistletoe, fruitcake, and Santa's lap are probably on the naughty list. here.
Yeah, that is definite naughty list time. Okay.
What is your stance on eggnog?
I love eggnog.
Okay.
I do. Alcoholic
really-
or otherwise, I will pound that shit. It's num 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 num.
I'm really conflicted on eggnog. I feel like the first 2 sips,
Mm.
I'm like, oh, okay, I'm undecided. It might be good. 3 sips in, I'm just like, I will vomit if I take one more sip of this.
Oh, dude, you give me a nice chilled eggnog, I will just.
Okay, that's
So, yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I will stork that shit.
Just,
Where'd the bottle go? Fuck.
is it stork or is it a pelican?
Uh,
Where are they?
both of them. Sure.
Here's one that I absolutely hate. We've got a lot on the hate list. This is going to be an easy one, and then the hard one is going to be the
What
love
do
it
we
list.
like? Yeah.
Black Friday. Fuck Black Friday,
Dude, we needed another reason to be pointlessly fucking, consumeristic. Really? Really? And ramp that shit up to where violence happens. If I were a security guard back in the day with fucking like Black Friday looming, I would have fucking bear spray in my
Yeah.
back pocket. I'd just be like, nope, bring it, Karen. What you got? That's a TV. You don't need it.
It's so frustrating to me that people will fight over like a deal on something. I get it if it was. I guess the one that I understand is the cliched Christmas movie last Cabbage Patch doll for your child thing.
Right. The Ultraman toy or whatever from Jingle All the Way, whatever.
Right. And that's been in like
Yeah.
that's been in like everything. But but beyond that, if you're not doing it for like a 5-year-old who wants that one thing because they're in the cancer ward or something, you better not fight over a TV.
No. And it's always inflated. They always like the deals are always inflated. They're always the least cool versions of that TV or remote or whatever the fuck it is. Like it's just the crap, bro. Just unlax.
So we've got some from the chat that were actually on my list. One is white elephant gifts, and I'm kind of meh about them. I actually didn't participate in the white elephant gifting that we did at my work. We had like a little holiday party, and I just like sat it out. But it was fun to watch everyone get strategic. But it does sort of, it's a cousin to Black Friday. It's like consumerism meets like Darwinism or something.
Yeah.
It's like I will steal your gift and I will take the best of the crappy gifts.
Bro. I got into one of the worst fights I'd ever gotten into. Remember Allison? I got into one of our worst fights was on Christmas because we went to one of her truly shallow, materialistic people. Like this is a couple who the husband bought the girlfriend fake boobs at some point in their marriage, and then promptly cheated on her twice. Like they're just horrible people. And so I'm stuck in this house with them and they've got like a chocolate fountain that they rented, and they have they're drinking moonshine, bathtub moonshine that they got in like a specialized bottle. Not that they'd made, but they like had a specialized bottle.
It's like I kind of respect them now.
Yeah. But mix that with my ability to not mouthgate. And yeah, that didn't turn out real well for me. They were doing the whole Secret Santa thing. And I like,
okay, so Secret Santa is different from White Elephant.
right. Yeah, but it's all White Elephant to me because I don't like other people's gifts ideas. So I ended up grabbing one of these things and I picked it up, and it was a season something of Entourage. I was like, just out loud. I thought out loud. It always gets me into trouble. I was like, fuck, I knew this was going to suck. Anyone want to steal this?
Oh,
and
God.
Yeah.
So going on the list is Duncan participating in a White Elephant exchange because you're a dick. And that sounds terrible that you don't do that. I do think Secret Santa is a little bit different. So White Elephant, I think, is a little harsher because, you know,
you're trying to disappoint.
Yeah. But that's kind of fun also because you're like bringing something. The problem with White Elephant, I'll tell you, is that someone always brings something really good. They're always like, and then they just throw everyone under the bus. Like I brought like a joke gift, like it's a whoopee cushion or something. And then someone brings a $50 bottle of wine. And of course, everybody wants the bottle of wine. And you're like, did you understand the rules?
Yeah. Did not understand the assignment. Fucked it all up. Yeah.
But other than that, like, I think it can be kind of fun. Secret Santa also, I probably like a little better because at least you're like trying to find something that person likes and everyone's learning about each other. Like, oh, what are you into? And they're like sneaky about trying to figure out what their Secret Santa or the person that they chose likes. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't put either of those on the hate it or love it list. They can be fun. I think they both can be fun. So I have not been paying any attention to the chat for the last couple minutes. You guys, nope, not being helpful. Okay. Elf on the Shelf. Shit's creepy.
I don't have an opinion because a lot of Christmas traditions. The other reason why I didn't make a list is because I don't have enough living family, like even vaguely nearby. So like, just all of these things don't happen for me. I'm just like, everyone's blissfully dead, and I ain't gonna worry about any of this shit.
Put that on the don't like it list. Having a bunch of dead relatives.
I mean,
everybody dying. That's on the not great list. Where did the Elf on the Shelf come from? I think it was like. Wasn't there like a kid's book and then they turned it into a line of toys or something?
I don't know.
Someone should look that up.
Yeah.
You know,
quick Googles.
I've heard there are people who are good at facts in this.
They're not us. This is not a fact show right now.
Holiday cards, like the superposed ones. Oh, like a family.
Postcards. Yeah, not
Christmas postcards. Ooh, that could go on the potentially crappy list. We really need some good ones because right now we have so many on the we hate it list. But all
right, I will put one on the potentially positive list because it's my only upside of the holiday season is not real family, but chosen family time. Like having time with my mates, having time with Shane, like having time with Shane's family. Like we always have a good time. Your mom damn near laughed herself off the fucking couch. Actually laughed herself off the couch when we were up there
that was great.
For fucking, the Christmas Thanksgiving thing. And like, that was fucking cool. And
it was a weird one this year. Yeah, I do like seeing the people.
We were the youngest people there by a decade or two.
A lot.
Yeah.
And it wasn't people that I knew for the most part. I'm used to going and seeing the same group of people, and it's always fun to catch up with them every year.
Yeah.
So yeah, family time, even if it's not family, Friendsgiving, whatever.
Yeah.
Spending time with family and friends. That's like, I mean, we're getting all warm and fuzzy, but that is on my list. And even, it was a little awkward in the beginning on this one because we didn't know anybody, but by the end, I think we all had a good time.
Oh no, dude, we had a great time, and I even got to tell off that rich Karen about like, oh my god, it was so expensive. Actually, that's pretty par.
Yeah, that was funny. We won't go into the whole story.
Okay.
But, let's see. Story was inspired by a family tradition that started with Carol Abersold when she was a child in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and which she later carried on with her twin daughters. Did she make a ton of money on that? Is she like an Elf on the Shelf millionaire now?
Bro, if you have Elf on the Shelf money, I'm kind of frightened of you. If I'm not gonna lie. If you built an Elf on the Shelf fucking empire, I'm a little scared.
You gotta have the E on the S money, man.
Yeah, bro.
All right. So family time is on our non-naughty list. And okay, I've got so many on my list. I kind of like this one. but I could even go on the bad list for some people.
Mhm.
But like watching the same movies every year. There's like I have the same movies that I watch every year, and I get excited to watch them. It's the same with Halloween. There's some horror movies that I watch every year for Halloween. There's some Christmas movies that I watch. Thanksgiving, I always watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and that's fun for me. But for a lot of people, they're like, "Oh my god, are we watching the fucking Grinch again?"
So
Because they're Grinches.
yeah, well, Wifeness had a family tradition that was very much that. It was always Muppets Do Christmas, fucking Rudolph the Claymation, fucking the Grinch
Yeah,
animated.
that's bad if you choose the bad ones,
Bro, like it was constant, and it was just
If it's Charlie Brown, like every year, no.
Yeah, like it was every year they would throw that, and it would just run like a Channel 9, series of movies you can't get past.
I guess it depends on which ones, because if you choose fun ones that you like every year, then those are the only times I watch them. I watch
Edward
Love Actually every year.
Scissorhands, yes,
Great one.
Yeah, Love Actually, fucking Die Hard, just all the
Lethal
good
Weapon.
ones, Lethal Weapons, Doy. Yeah, like those are excellent Christmas movies that I will absolutely get behind. Anything with murder, mayhem, or craziness, zang.
Or like The Grinch with what's his face?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. That's a classic,
Yeah.
honestly. And I don't even like Jim Carrey, but I think he made a good Grinch.
Yeah.
Solid. So I don't know. That one would go on let's put that on the possible happy list, but also could be bad.
It could go either way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we need more good ones.
Okay.
What about? I'm trying to look at good ones that I have. These are all bad. I'm just gonna keep going with bad.
Okay.
The ugly sweaters.
Fucking why?
It's a tradition and people do it, and I'm always like, really? Are we doing that? Are we? And I feel like it's under protest.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
I've never once. No one has ever purchased me an ugly sweater. I think they could just see it radiating off of my aura. That would be a bad plan. I would wear it for about 30 minutes, get too sweaty, and then burn it. So yeah, directly in the fireplace. Just
what about? Let's see. June brought up cookies. Christmas cookies
are typically nauseating. Like they're not very good. I don't like them. A lot of them are shortbread.
Yeah,
but
with like the frosting on them, like shortbread with frosting.
They're not frosting. Usually it's the sugar sprinkle ones. The one you get in the Scottish shortbread ones, and they're round. It's in a round tin.
I don't know what
and
the
they come
Scottish
in-
people do. It's probably haggis related. It's probably
It's
disgusting.
not,
These
though,
are the
but-
people who eat sheep's bellies. So
Okay,
we did.
all right.
They can
Just
fuck right the hell off with their
get
Christmas.
off
nonsense.
my nuts of the
Corona's
greediness.
kicking in right
Yeah,
now. Getting
getting it.
ornery.
Woo! And now we have our Christmas shot of tequila.
Oh, let's see. Hi, Nori. Hey, Nori. Let's see. Noriaki from the Discord. Gingerbread houses. Yeah, I mean, gingerbread houses are tasty. Although
They're not tasty. They're fun to build,
I like
but they're not tasty because they make them out of the lowest fucking common denominator.
No, not
fucking
if you get like
gingerbread.
the good professional ones. They're like, if you get a good gingerbread cookie or a good gingerbread house, they're very soft. What you don't want is the stale gingerbread. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
The
don't
one
get a
that's been
Kmart gingerbread.
the one that you made after Thanksgiving, 2 days after Thanksgiving, and then it's been sitting there, and you can't eat that after Christmas. But if you get real gingerbread, like it's great. I'm putting cookies on the good list, and we can.
Okay.
It's all we have so far. You might have to just go with it. We've got cookies.
I mean, we
and
had friend time. Come on,
family
what's
time.
on there? Something here.
We've got two.
Two.
So I had a bunch of other terrible ones, including Fox News or conservatives getting super upset about not saying Christmas, declaring that there is a war on Christmas. Every year they're like, people will not say Christmas, and like everywhere I go, people are like Merry Christmas, and no one gets mad about it. So I don't know where they're getting this from.
It's just inflammatory nonsense, and I agree that is a tradition that needs to die a fiery death.
The quote unquote war on Christmas has already, I think, a truce has been reached.
Yeah.
I think we're fine. I also had. What do you think about where do we fall on just presents in general? Are they good? Are they bad? Commercial?
I like presents. I don't buy them because no one ever tells me what they want, and if you don't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm not gonna fucking do it. And yeah, like I if you tell me like, hey, I really want this for Christmas, and it's even vaguely within my budget, I'm gonna get it. But if you don't tell me what you like, I don't care.
I never get anybody anything except for my staff. I have like my direct staff, got to keep them happy if they're doing a good job. Like they support me and we have a
Keep
good
the
team.
bludgeonings to a minimum,
And no, they have my back. And so I always go kind of all out for them. But other than that, like friends, I just feel like we all just appreciate each other. That's why I like Thanksgiving better than Christmas, because there are no presents. The real gift is the time we spend together.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
You said family time.
I did. And I stand by that. But what you just said was nauseating, sir.
Oh, you're a hater.
I am. I just, yeah.
I like presents, Duncan 2024.
Liar. My Splody lied to me.
Let's see. I think I've gone through most of the bad ones that I
mean,
had.
ask Nigoth. Like I presents make me uncomfortable.
That's the thing, is like I feel my big problem with presents is that like someone will get me something and either I didn't get them something or I got them something that wasn't as good as what they got me, and I'm just like, oh, this is awful.
I look cheap as balls.
And I never know what to get for people.
Ever. And
it's hard to buy stuff for me because like I'm a grown man and I have a job and I'm just going to buy myself something if I want it. Like I have bought a happy Christmas to me. I bought a PlayStation 5 Pro because I was like, why the hell not? So, what are you going to get me? Like, I guess a game or something, but they're not going to know what I like. And then they're going to give me a game that I don't want. And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah. And like, I bought myself a GPU that was $900 after some savings that I gave myself, but that's still $1,000 worth of something I would never, ever, ever ask anybody to buy for me.
Noriaki said money is always the best gift. There you go. Because then like I do like Amazon gift cards. That's what I give my staff usually, is like Amazon gift cards of $1 amount. Go buy yourself what you want. They have everything. Yeah. And then I don't have to worry about feeling like I didn't, because it's not just like throwing, a couple $100 on their desk, which would look really lazy and cheesy. But at the same time, I'm not getting them something they didn't want and wasting my money and their time. God damn it, we forgot to cover the...
No, I did. I covered it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, no, I was a smart boy. Because I knew you weren't going to have any time to pet the fucking Inky, and he was going to do something insane. So
he's so salty.
He's just mad.
Oh, what is everybody saying? Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. You are once again banned from the chat.
Did you really just quote fucking Kung Fu Panda in our chat? God damn it, Splody.
Christmas music. It's the angry Inky tail go by. They just see him like stalking.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's so mad. Okay. Yep. You can hear him
taking his rage out on the box.
Yeah. Here's another one. I've got two that are kind of, I don't know, fringe. Mm-hmm. The presidential turkey pardon is kind of a ridiculous.
Why? What the fuck?
That is a weird tradition.
Yeah.
It's a uniquely American, uniquely stupidly American tradition. Although many things that are uniquely American
are uniquely stupid.
There's a Venn diagram there.
Yeah, it's a lot of overlap.
The turkey pardon, kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't know where it started again.
Does the turkey that is pardoned get to just live forever? Like, is that turkey now?
Yes, it lives forever, Shane.
But does it?
That turkey is now immortal.
Is it never like
sun's going to explode? And it's going to be.
I'm just wondering if it gets thrown back in the Hunger Games next year.
that would be awesome.
Or does it get?
You get one more year, turkey boy.
Is it like just a 1 year thing, or does it get like a pass for the rest of its short turkey life?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a pass for the rest of its turkey life, which isn't that long. They don't live that long.
Yeah, I feel like this is bullshit. I think this is like the same as your parents telling you that the turkey got sent up to live with your grandparents upstate.
Got sent upstate.
He's like,
it's gonna be fine.
Turkey's gonna be fine. And then next year they're like, yeah, he didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Yeah.
He got it.
Found out he was talking to the feds.
He got COVID.
Sorry.
So yeah, I don't know, but I think my biggest problem with the turkey pardon is I don't believe it. I don't believe it's really happening.
I believe it's happening. I just think it's a pointless waste of airtime. It's right up there with like George Carlin's bit about, Mickey Mouse's birthday being announced on the news. It's just like, who fucking cares? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If that was a holiday, it would be on the list, bro. Go fuck itself. Let's see. Hiding the Christmas pickle.
What? That is not a thing.
It's a real thing.
I don't believe you.
So
Is
the
that
way-
why there's a jar of pickles in our fucking fridge?
No, I
Okay.
like Trader Joe's pickles.
Yeah.
The way it works is
Gonna
that
wake up to a pickle somewhere in my fucking room. I know it.
the way don't tempt me.
I know.
The way it works is that you get an ornament
Mhm.
that is a pickle.
Okay.
And you put it somewhere on the tree, and it has to be like a small ornament. And you hide it. And whoever finds the Christmas pickle first gets I don't know, luck.
Okay.
So apparently it's a real thing. I've heard of this before. I like it.
Oh, you like it?
I like it. I like games. I like stupid games.
Games.
I just if I show up and I'm bored and I've got a bunch of family that with friends that I don't know and they brought like that second
Neanderthal?
cousin
Yeah.
from wherever where I'm just like, oh no, him.
Mm.
I'm like, I'm gonna go look for the Christmas pickle.
For the next 3 hours. I'm really committed to this.
The pickle is pickled, says Nigath. Okay. Yes, it's hidden in the tree. They usually get an extra gift. At least that's what we did, says Llama. So if you find the pickle, you get an extra gift.
Mm.
Okay.
And if people like prepared for this, if they bought an extra pickle gift?
I mean, that's the thing is you have to, so, whoever's hosting has to prepare a pickle gift.
Mm.
And it has to be very generic because you don't know who's going to win the pickle gift.
Yeah.
And you can't do, something that's not age appropriate or whatever. It's got to be. You can't have
Billy, you
got
found
a
a Christmas
vibrator.
scotch. You found a vibrator. Nice. Cheap as creepy.
Oh, let's see.
You found the bad dragon.
It has a knot. Billy.
Have you been practicing your Kegels, Billy?
This is the fault of Corona.
I don't know.
This was Duncan's idea.
It was because goddamn it.
Okay. Boomsload with the message redacted thing.
Yeah.
Makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, we only have 2 on the good side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already got our naughty list.
Okay.
And now we need 3 more things that we like about the holiday season.
Come on, people.
I mean, what about just we could say, okay, the holiday season, we like food. If you don't like Christmas cookies specifically, you do like turkey. You do like the fact that there's a meal involved in all of these holidays.
Yeah. And it's typically not horrifying unless you've got weird hippie parents, in which case Tofurkey comes out and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, so we still only have 2: family time and food. Because
We're not good at this, okay?
Let's see. I deleted it to mess with Shane. Go after yourself. Okay. What about? I really like the decorations. I like to drive down a street and see all the lights.
Okay.
And I don't like it when Christmas Lampoon Vacation or wherever they get like super hardcore and they're like neighbors have
Battling.
rivalries.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. But I do like when you go down a street and it's all festive.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. I have the neuropathy in my feet though, so like a couple times wifeness was like, let's go wander around a highly lit street, and I'm like,
who does that? You just drive. You drive the street.
She likes
Okay, well,
walking.
you were traumatized by your ex. That's her
I
fault.
love her. She's great, but occasionally around the holidays, there's things.
That is not the fault of the decorations. That is the
No.
fault of your ex.
That's fair.
The decorations are fun. Like if you
Yes.
drive down, like Christmas tree lane or whatever, they'll always have like a street that takes it really seriously in your.
Have you seen the fucking Christmas house? There's a house that is
Sure.
Christmas. It's nearby. It's sort of on Seabright over there.
Mhm.
And you go in there and they've fully they charge admission. Like they fully did it up
really?
with like little tiny active little moving things.
They charge admission.
Yeah, because they
Wow.
did a whole thing. Like their whole backyard. It's like multiple little homes, and you can go in them and you can even buy shit. We actually bought our travel owl, snowy owl. It was,
Okay.
I can't remember. I think we called him Hooter. And he came with us on our Christmas road trip like 2 Christmases ago.
Mm.
And
If you had 2, they'd be Hooters.
but we purchased there, but it was a whole thing, and my feet definitely hurt after wandering around that thing and being
You're
like,
still stuck. Okay,
dude,
it's
it was just
irrelevant to the
pissed
story.
me off because it was just like, what?
It's irrelevant
Yes.
to the topic.
There's more magnets. I get it. They're little people on magnets and they're moving around. Isn't that cute?
If it's
I don't care.
a reasonable price, I may go pay for that because I kind of want to check that
It's
out.
like $2 or $3. It's nothing.
And then I like Halloween. They mentioned haunted houses
Yeah.
and Halloween costumes, decorations in general. I think are a fun part of holidays.
I love the Halloween. I mean, we're getting way off topic of Christmas or that kind of shit. I don't know.
Well,
if
no, this is holidays, not
Holidays,
just-
period. Okay, so I love the holiday, the Halloween decorations that go way too hard, that are like fucking scary. Like I love seeing kids go by a house and they're like, "We have candy," and they're like, "Fucking don't care," and they're just scampering past it because they're like, "I'm not going up to that porch. I'm gonna get killed."
There was so I did a little video of our street. So our street takes Halloween very seriously.
bro.
We are on one of the streets in Santa Cruz that goes all out.
Mhm.
And there was this great, I went by sort of the section of the street that was most aggressively
Halloween,
decorated,
got it.
Halloweened out.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of shocked me. I was videotaping, how old am I? I was recording, and then I turned around and there was a car behind me and it had the light on and there was like a skeleton driving the car. It was like parked, but it was like sitting there and I didn't even see that. And I turned around and I was like, whoa. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like decorations in general. I like when people take it seriously. The one that is kind of a knock on this is 4th of July, because I get a little freaked out when houses go way too hardcore with like all of the US Stars and Stripes stuff.
Bro, patriotism is virtue of the vicious was correct. I don't need to see your multiple flags. I get it. You like being here. Sweet. Be quiet.
That's the only time I'll say decorations kind of go in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
If you have, 1 or 2 flags or something, that's fine. But if you're getting all crazy with
Nope. I don't need a banner wrapped all the way around your house 6 times. That's the American flag colors. I just don't.
Family time, food, decorations. We have 3. We need 2 more things that we like about the holidays. 2 more holiday traditions that we actually enjoy. Fireworks. I love fireworks, although that's only one holiday.
And I learned to hate them mostly just
What?
because because the floof.
Oh, because of dogs.
Yeah. And I mean, Inky didn't like them much either, but
No, he didn't care.
Yeah.
Mouse never cared either.
No.
Cats in general, my experience, cats are just like, go fuck yourself.
fair. But yeah, the floof hated them. All she would do is like dig behind me or Sarah and just shiver for 8 to 10 hours.
Septic brain rot. We did cover carolers. I was down with it. I think as long as they're good, I'm fine with it. Duncan was a no, so he vetoed it.
Hard no.
Family time, food, and decorations. Other things that we like, other holiday traditions that we enjoy. So let's think of some other holidays. What about like, how about if we just put pagan anything? Like we talked about this on the most recent Jehovah's Witness episode. All of the pagan elements, Santa's fun, bunnies are fun, chocolate eggs are fun. All the pagan stuff is the best part of holiday traditions.
Yeah, carving pumpkins is fun because they're not turnips.
Yeah, it was the turnip faces, the shriveled turnip heads. Terrifying.
Yeah, no thanks though. But yeah, all the pagan things. Yeah, I will go pagan aspects of any holiday. Sure, I like it.
Anything satanic, we're all for it.
Give me just a nice big pentacle, please.
Okay, so we need some help, folks. What else should we put on our? We've got the naughty list. That one was real easy.
Yeah.
And now, so here's what's on our naughty list so far. We have mistletoe, fruitcake, Santa's lap.
Bro,
For some people,
yeah,
that maybe
maybe
they're stoked on that.
Yeah.
Black Friday and family postcards. And then on our happy list, we've got family time, food, decorations, and all the pagan elements, which is kind of funny. That family time and pagans.
Yep.
What else? The National Lampoon's houses are my favorite. Yeah, anytime like people go hardcore with, also like you're just sapping the entire electricity for the neighborhood.
You are going to be the reason why there's a thermonuclear meltdown to the south.
Does your company have any issues with that?
No,
around this time of year?
No, it's mostly just kind of funny because some people will actually go full bore and then forget that their panel is like 100 amps from 1958 and just like, ooh, well, your house doesn't work anymore. Sorry
Also,
about that.
Wow, I guess in the era of LEDs, not as expensive as it used to be, but back,
the incandescents,
yeah,
oof, yeah.
especially when they keep it on like all night.
Mhm.
Also, you should turn it off at some point because you have neighbors and like,
Yeah, don't know nobody want to, have dreams, nightmares about your Christmas decorations. That's enough. Thanks.
the brightness, and then also, you walk by and the motion activated like ho 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 and stuff. Like, no, I will shoot. Yeah, I don't have a gun, but I will borrow one and or I will acquire a firearm and
to
I will
shoot Santa.
take out reindeers.
No, bro.
Left and right. Krampus. What is that? What is that?
Oh, Krampus is the pagan, basically anti-Santa, punishes all the sinners, and if you did good, it basically just leaves you alone.
Boomsplode. If you give someone the link, they can join. It's not this one we open to everyone. So
Everybody.
Yeah. Tomo, you are wrong. Wrong. Japan has brought the drones in full force in their fireworks shows. Now, how does that work? Because it feels like the fireworks would be taking out the drones.
Yeah. Kill the kid.
That would be fun. I feel like fireworks versus drones would be an amazing holiday tradition.
Actively against drones. Fucking all of the Roman candles just
team fireworks, team drones.
Oh, dude.
And it's like those robot wars. Yeah, they just need to get two like teams of college students to take each other on, and the rest of us just enjoy the festivities.
The mayhem. Yeah, I'm pro any holiday mayhem that may come up.
What is it? E6. I don't know what that means. Traditional holiday foods. Okay, that's a good question. What specifically traditional holiday foods? So I'm all for like turkey stuffing, pretty much all Thanksgiving foods.
More or less, although the candied yams I can take or leave, mostly leave. The weird fucking green bean, whatever the fuck that is.
It depends on if you get creative with the green. If you just put some green beans, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't do like a green bean casserole.
Blah, blah. No, thank you. And I'm all about the mashed potatoes and the gravies and the turkeys
and the stuffing
and the stuffing and the cranberry sauce. Put in my face hole.
Yeah, pretty much pumpkin pie is my jam. So
yeah, we know. But I think you still have some left, for fuck's sake.
I go a little overboard.
Yeah,
with pumpkin pie, but you can't fuck with my pumpkin pie. Not have enough.
No,
that's why I am in charge of the pumpkin pie, because I bring enough. For
in charge, you were like, go buy this ridiculous amount of pumpkin pie, and then I brought them to your parents' house, and they were like, the fuck? And I was like,
I did not understand. I said 2 pumpkin pies.
You did not mean 2 pumpkin radar dishes.
Those were ridiculous.
Yeah,
you definitely could have like received SETI signals from outer space with
bro.
Why I've got? Oh, I see. I'm stuck on this. That's why. Pets in costumes. That would be. That's somewhere in between, because if the pet is like on board with it, like June has a couple of black cats that seem to totally be cool with it. They don't care.
No,
but some animals you can see the loathing in their eyes, and they just suffer through it.
Yeah, the dog that refuses to walk, just sits, goes for the evening drag,
and people are using like a cattle prod to get it to move for their Instagram stories. It's not okay.
No.
What do you call Inky at Christmas? Santa paws. Yep.
Wow.
Muted. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Santa Claus with a WS.
Yeah.
That one's actually better.
All
right. I absolutely love having 12 days of Yule instead of 1 day of Christmas. Okay. Now, that's not Jewish, right? No, because the 12 days is... I don't know. I'm going to say something offensive if I can. I don't know enough about.
We're cutting you off, sir. No more Corona for you.
We're gonna re-release our regular Christmas episode tomorrow about Christmas, and I re-listened to it recently. And there's the Yule log, the Yule boar, and the Yule goat.
Yes,
remember?
Yes.
The Yule boar gets molested by everyone before it gets killed, and then the Yule goat was just a goat. Yeah,
it's goating,
just a goat, and the log was just a log.
It's log.
It's Wiccan. Something's Wiccan. Okay. Oh, I see. 12 days of Yule is Wiccan? I don't know. Okay. A couple of my dogs literally flaunt it when they're dressed up. So you want to believe, Llama.
I mean, I've seen some of her pictures, and some of them do look like they're just like,
really?
Yeah.
Are you sure they're not trying to escape and they're like running around? She's like, wow, they're so active and joyous and leaping. They're like lords leaping, but really they're just trying to get out of the costume, trying to wriggle free.
So Floof did actually have one costume that she really loved being in, mostly because all the attention she got. It was a rainbow star costume, I think it was. And basically you have to picture the mop Floof with a little star up front at her chest and then a big rainbow coming down her. And yeah, she would just wander around like because everyone would be like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cute."
We do Yule and our Norse pagan. All right,
Fair enough.
Whatever. Sure, that's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody has their individual traditions, and that can be fun too. I do like that Christmas, in particular. I think is sort of a choose your own adventure because there's, and you can obviously, and then there's like the Jewish version with the menorah, and isn't that like the Jewish version of Christmas, right? It's the 7 crazy nights or something. 6, 8 crazy nights. How many days of? Just help me out here.
No,
throw me a lifeline.
You're drowning perfectly well on your own. This is hilarious. I just want to hear you. The fucking juice things.
Dreidels.
The dreidels
are involved, and chocolates. There are candles.
Yeah.
And
Killing it.
How many crazy nights is it?
So if you're talking about the menorah, that is 9. If you have the center one, and then I think
you're wrong.
4 aside.
You're the worst Jew ever.
I agree.
Is it 9? I don't think it is.
I think it's, help me out here, chat, because it's 4 aside and then 1 in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one you use to light all the ones in Bruchato Adonai Eloheinu melech
movie was
haolam
called
asher
8
k'dashenu.
Crazy Nights.
Well, that's because it was Adam Sandler and it was a Christmas movie, you dingus.
I think you're totally wrong. I think there's 8
Okay.
nights because that's how long.
Well, right, because the 8
oil.
I just said the 4 aside and the one you light in the middle, the one you use to light the other ones.
Oh, I don't believe you.
Okay.
8 nights. Hanukkah is observed for 8 nights.
See, 4 on either side, and you light the one in the middle. The one in the middle is the one you use to light the other candles throughout the 8 nights.
All right. Robert Magnuson has your back. He says 8 + 1. I got 9 candles. Okay. All right. You don't have to turn in your Jew card. All right. All right, everybody. I get. I understand that. Everyone,
thank you.
Everyone's jumping. All right. Okay, you guys are right. The oil, yes, the oil, but the oil lasted. Okay, so the oil lasted 8 nights, and then
that was the miracle.
There's one in the middle
because you only had one.
Because
enough for one night.
Fair enough. Yeah. It's the helper candle. Is that really what it's called?
No.
Duncan can have his J card back.
Thanks.
All right.
I only want half of it because not technically Jewish.
Mm-hmm. But my point was that there are a lot of different versions of Christmas, and you kind of do your own thing. You can have a Festivus for the rest of us, like Seinfeld.
Yeah. With
feats of strength. And that is my favorite. I wish that were a real tradition with feats of strength and the airing of grievances.
Mm-hmm.
Which I got a lot of things I'm very upset with you people, and I want to talk about it. All right. J card, short for gigolo. Turn in your card. I don't have a Jewish card. I'm never claimed to know anything. No. Yes, boom explode. Gigolo is not spelled with a J. All right, so
but I do jiggle.
Everyone, this Corona is throwing me off because we still need one.
Yep,
we still need one tradition that we like, which could be that it is customizable.
Yes.
Although it's not. If you're a right winger, like no. They don't.
There's only one tradition,
and they're like Santa's not black. Santa can't be black.
God,
angry right wingers. Charity work. Okay, Nigoth, that's a good one. So people in the holiday spirit suddenly. So I donated to a couple of pets this year, 2 animals that needed surgery.
Okay.
So that's what I tend to do. And also at work, we sponsored like a family.
Mm-hmm.
And so I donated to that and then to 2 animals. So I do like that it sort of peer pressures you into doing good
things for other people.
I feel internally peer pressured. No one made me donate to the animals, but I felt like if I don't do something charitable, I'm a jerk. And I love cats.
I love cats.
So I'm happy that I donated to the family. That's great. I hope the kids have a good Christmas. But then also 2 cats.
2 cats. Yeah. I just enjoy about the holidays that I can be like, guys, come on, it's Christmas. Like I like that I can get down on other people for being dicks. Like I can call them out and be like, guys, it's the holidays. Come on.
So guilt tripping people.
Yes, that makes me happy in my dark little soul.
Public shame.
Yes, public shaming people who are assholes makes me happy.
I wish I could do that because like today was a great example where I was so shocked that people were being complete dicks, and I wanted to be like, it's the holiday season. Yeah. Why are you being awful? to people who like have to work while you're off work.
Yeah.
And but I could not. I internally shamed them as I do so often with so many people. That's an everyday thing. Why are you the way you are? I am shaming you on the inside. Charities don't like having the excess help at one time of the year when they're understaffed the rest of the year, Tomo says. I get that. Yeah, I think that must be frustrating. I don't know that it's accurate that they don't like the extra help. I think that they sort of resent.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it feels a little disingenuous. They're like, okay, sure, today you're fine, but not every other fucking day when we were down here with two guys handing out soup.
We talked about this with priests or pastors on Christmas who were like, really? Where were you the rest of the year? Because you all showing up Sunday right after Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're not coming on a Tuesday in February. Yeah. I like the vacation time people get. Some people do.
Yeah. I mean, blue collar electrical guys, there's no electrical day off. You just,
Boomsplit says, I like the tradition similarly of being shut down on Christmas Day, of everything being like closed, which, yeah, I do. Although,
as long as you're stocked up, because if you fucked up and you got busy and couldn't stock up, you're just like, now I'm just hungry.
I know. Thank God for Chinese restaurants, because I always forget in Christmas time. And now it's a tradition, I know, but like I would always be like, I can't get a burrito tonight. What am I going to do?
Chow mein all the way.
But also, it sucks if you're one of the people who, like I'm working on Christmas. A lot of places are open on Christmas, and then you're just sitting there resenting everyone.
Yeah. The only upside, not only, but one of the few upsides of working for a blatantly Christian electrical company is that you have certain days that are Christian off. You are not working Christmas Day.
And again, you can, you can invoke Jesus. You can be like, come on, boss.
What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do?
I mean, besides get nailed to something heavy and wood.
He would be born. That's what he would do. Although he wasn't. It was in the spring.
Yeah.
If he was born.
If he was.
Yeah. Llama says, I was in retail for many years. I only recently started getting time off for Christmas. Yeah. Holiday pay, says Tomo. Yep. If you get it. It's nice if you can get it.
Freaking state worker, you.
Let's see. Big minus to the Salvation Army. I heard bad things about the Salvation Army. There's something
a little shady.
There's something wrong with them. I think it's a religious organization, and a lot of the money I think goes to their like operating expenses, quote unquote, or something. I don't know. So we do have a couple lists here, and so throw anything else on that you folks want, and we will potentially knock off one of these. But right now we have the naughty list and the nice list. On the nice list is family time, food, decorations, anything pagan, and charity.
Yeah. On
the naughty list is mistletoe, fruitcake, Santa's lap, Black Friday, and family postcards. I like this list.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Any guys, folks?
Chilling? Tomo says because it's an army. The Salvation Army. Let's see. Charities don't like it. Blah, blah, blah. I see it as hypocrisy. I don't know what that's referring to. Shops being shut. Okay. Well, I think we have some lists. Salvationing nobody, says Llama.
There's none salvation to be had for you.
We're not talking Boomsblow just Christmas. We said holiday traditions. So these are related to anything holiday. So it could be, but we tried to kind of do generic ones. I think for the most part, these apply, family time is Thanksgiving, and Christmas food is Christmas and Thanksgiving. Decorations are all of them. Pagan elements, all of them.
Yep.
And then charity, I think most, even around Thanksgiving, people do the charity thing.
Yeah.
And the other one, some of these are specific to Christmas, like mistletoe, fruitcake, Santa's lap. The
break of shame.
All right. Well, everybody, this actually, what's interesting right now is that this, I believe, is literally the week, or maybe like a couple weeks, give or take, around our 5-year anniversary. We started in 2019, right around Christmas time.
That is true.
So
in a Trader Joe's parking lot.
We discussed and decided on the format in a Trader Joe's parking lot, and we recorded all our early episodes in the Prius.
Yep.
In a car in various locations.
Subject to change at whim and coyotes and police officers.
And ironically, we're doing the alcohol here in the beginning. Duncan was sauced.
Fit chased.
First few
Shipwrecked.
episodes.
Just, oh God. You know, it's bad when his mom, Betty, is like, is Duncan okay? He seems drunk.
Mhm.
He is.
Are you going to renew your vows? We vow to continue at least through next year. That's the plan, I hope. That was the sound of me knocking on wood.
Yep.
But yeah, you know what? 5 years in, I'm really happy with where we're at, with where things are.
Yes. I enjoy doing this intensely. It is my one comedic outlet that when I'm not sotto voce mocking my clients. Yes, breakers are like switches. No, they're not fuses. Things like that. Being a dick. But yeah, I love this stuff. I love this community. I love what we do, and I want to keep doing it for as long as they let us.
And I really enjoy doing it with you. And it's been a thing that we had the band for many years.
Yep.
And we made music together, and it kind of kept us as friends and kept us collaborating. And that was an important part of my life. And then when that went away, we sort of were still friends, but it was like, as you get older, you start gravitating toward your wife, girlfriend, whatever, alone time, and you just spend less time with friends.
Yeah.
And this has been something that has kept us in each other's lives on a weekly basis for freaking 5 years now.
Yeah.
And not only that, like now we live together, and it forces us to actually get together once a week and talk, because sometimes we go like ships in the night and just don't even see each other living together.
I mean, ships in the night is a nice way of putting it. We'll just retreat to our corners and just be like, man.
But I do think that the podcast got us to move in together, and for the most part, it's been really fun kind of living with you. It has made me less lonely.
Yes.
I mentioned still be lonely no matter what, but I would be lonelier.
Yeah, as I said in the Discord, this is one of the things that helps soothe our embattled little souls, and helps us find
Maybe battered
battered occasionally,
like chicken.
Or battered me crawling up the stairs drunk like a fucking idiot, hurting myself for no reason.
Yeah, we've already had some classic moments.
We have over the years. There's been many, but yeah, it's. I definitely want to keep doing this. I love that I get to do it with my best friend. I love that it keeps getting funnier. Like just when I start to feel a little bit like burned out, it gets funnier.
Boom Split said embittered. That too.
Always.
Right.
So salty.
Yeah, and there's more to come. And honestly, it was fun I listened to some of the old episodes earlier this week just because that 5-year anniversary was coming and I was feeling nostalgic. And it was interesting. I do feel like we've come a long way, but those old ones are kind of fun in a nostalgic sense.
Yeah.
And kind of put me back in that frame of mind. But this is something that has kept us both sane in a lot of ways, and is a great creative outlet. It is a lot of work, especially on my end, and can sometimes feel like a bit of a drag, but it's always worthwhile when that episode comes out and we get feedback.
Yeah.
And when, we feel like there is a community that we can go vent to, or just go, sometimes I just read through and listen to what everyone's talking about, and I don't feel as alone.
Yeah. And definitely I the parts that I live for are when we're recording the episode and we're both just kind of like, and then we start doing it and we start laughing and we start making the jokes and we just can't stop laughing. And occasionally we will make each other like piss ourselves with laughter, and we have to stop the episode and be like, all right, let's get over the giggles. And now we can start recording it. But those are my favorite times.
One thing that's happening more and more, I think, is us really having fun. Like I always kind of dread recording because it's like, oh God, we got to, a couple hours of like us sitting down. We got to set everything up. And it's always, there's never a good time. We've always got other things to do.
Yeah.
So, but once we sit down, more and more these days, we are having a great time recording. Like we're just giving each other a hard time. We find that we're laughing. I have to edit out times where we go off on some tangent where we're just giving each other a hard time and laughing. And so it's become more and more fun throughout the years. It's easier to edit now because I leave in more stuff because I think we've gotten to the point where we know what's going to work and what's not. So we're just better at this. I hope people feel this way. But I feel like we're better at this than we used to be. And that makes it easier and more fun.
Yep. Definitely an improvement. I love that the first thing I read when I looked over was, nope.
Thanks, I think we're better at this than we used to be. Denied.
Nope.
Watts. Why is everyone yelling Watts? What does that mean? It's so weird. Sometimes I look away from the chat and I look back and they're on some kind of weird tangent and I'm just lost. Welcome, Nina. Hi, Nina. Nina Hellenius. Message retracted. She's already coming in hot. With some,
oh boy,
with something rude. I don't know. Oh, he forgot his own quote. Like Watts, like what? Is that what they're talking about?
Okay. Well,
No.
and maybe also.
Oh, Watts from that the one that we edited out.
Oh, just random Watts.
That's right.
Shocked the shit out of both of us. Your random fucking exclamation of Watts from I think it was the invention of electricity one or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was just nuts.
No, it was the boats. Anyway,
Yeah.
like yeah, and that kind of thing happens pretty often, and I'm leaving more of that in, especially in the Patreon versions.
Yeah.
But like the spider one too. There are just these moments where we end up kind of going off on a tangent and we have a good time.
Yeah.
And more I'm sort of trying to either cut those out and put them in the Discord or like leave them in the Patreon version.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.
Some of them have to be taken out because, you know, we want to be able to show our faces in public.
Fuck sheep.
Jesus is a sheep fucker. He's not going to make it to the main episode, you jackass.
That made me so happy just to say some outlandish shit for no reason. It's like
I can't believe I
yay.
left that in the Patreon.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Oh, made me laugh so hard. I'm with you, Llama. Just saying outlandish shit is my fucking cup of tea. I don't know if you guys have figured it out by now, but my kink is saying shit that's just I shouldn't say. If it's mildly violative or what's that called? Transgressive. If it's mildly transgressive, I'm for it. I want to do it every time. Don't do that. Immediately do that thing.
It used to annoy me so much because it was like more work. I was just like, that's not going in. I have to edit that out. That takes time. And now I'm just like, whatever. It'll end up in the someone will appreciate it somewhere.
Someone will laugh.
For the most part. There are ones where I'm just like, this will never see the light of day. I was dying that it took Shane so long to catch it. Yeah, the Jesus sheep fucker thing that really didn't land for a minute.
The verbal double take was my fucking chef's kiss. Just that's a spicy meatball.
That's where it would be good if you guys got the video version because you definitely would see me giving him a look like,
what the fuck? What the? And it was funny too because you were like, what the fuck? You need to let me cook.
So thank you everyone and thank you for 5 years. So many
5 more years. 5 more years.
And that's all. Nothing
we're
done. That's all you get. But thank you so much for sticking with us. So many of you have been here from close to the beginning, or you're at least hopefully in for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody. Happy holidays. Inky's about to break some shit.
Yep.
He's not having it anymore. He's like, that is enough. The stream is over. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all of the Insomniacs and the patrons, menaces, minions, and maniacs, and everybody in the Discord. Tell your friends. We really want in this new year to just full speed ahead.
Splodify. Make everybody a maniac. Make everyone an insomniac. Keep your friends up late at night. Bamboo shoots in the eyelids. Make them listen. It might be in the ear holes. I don't know. I'm not good with torture.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Love.
And
bye.
You're not gonna.
Oh well, I guess. Okay. I mean, whatever. So, as per usual, and forever after,
knowledge is power.
Sleep is overrated.
Ooh, that is loud.
He's
I can
loud
hear.
as
We
fuck.
must have.
Hopefully, we
Sorry,
didn't make
everybody.
any of your ear holes bleed because
Yeah, your ears are gonna be ringing all through the holidays. Isolationists unite. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Yes, indeed. Push the button.